Good morning, everyone. It's 10:56 in the morning, Saturday a.m. ramp-up weekend. We're here at the Innovation Alley podcast studio with our co-host Chris Johnson,
hello.
Hassan, and Patrick. Welcome. So first off, we're talking to two different teams. You guys have come together to help out each other this morning. So where do we want to start? Well, we want to talk about Jelper first. Would that be a good start?
Sure, that's the one we're both on.
Perfect.
It's a team that I'm pretty new to. Our friend Reese came to us last week. He was like, we had just had some speakers in, business people, and they really inspired us to start stuff. So he said, yeah, let's do this. So Reese and Hassan are both like business analyst types, and myself and
how do
our
you
friend
two
Judd.
know each other? How did you get connected?
So we are in the same school and we are working in the industry project for Red River College. So we came to know each other from there.
Right on. Great. Small world.
Yeah, for sure. Exactly. We're working on completely different teams in the industry project, but yeah, Reese happened to know all of us and was like, "Hey, I think we'd be a cool team to start something."
So Jalper was thought of to be kicked in September, but since ramp up weekend came so soon, so we just thought we could pitch the idea, and maybe if we can get it done, it would be great.
So, and what's the core concept behind it?
So as we know that there is a lot of biasing during when you have to hire someone, so we have made it like Tinder. So it's make it easy, just swipe if you like the job aspects of a job, you just swipe it, I like the job aspects. And if as an employer, if you like the skill set of a person, you just swipe right, I like this.
Oh wow.
If you make the right match, here you go, then you will see the skill sets of the person, but still you won't see the information that will tell you what person is
Like,
it male or female.
As somebody who's hired somebody, which you have, Mike, doesn't this sound like a dream? I'm sitting at my desk and I'm doing...
I like this. So what kind of skill set? So right now, is this like for... is it like professional folks, contractors, everything in between? Like, what's the scope of it?
Right now, we're thinking of keeping the scope fairly small, maybe just to Red River students who are applying for co-op positions, because we already have a connection with the co-op coordinator at Red River, and so we'd be able to have kind of like a pilot project with him to see if that would work. And they have done something with student projects in the past. Their current job finder system was designed by a team a couple years ago, but this would be a maybe more convenient way for both students and employers.
So the usability is gripping onto itself. Okay, so like the ability to swipe left, swipe right.
Right.
In my head, I'm thinking, okay, I'm going to start just looking through some candidates. It's going to suggest to me, are we machine learning underneath the types of profiles and candidates that as I'm starting to swipe left and swipe right, you're actually going to start presenting me with relevant candidates who are very similar to that person? Are you guys going down that train?
Haven't really thought about that.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty cool.
Live, Mike, here in Innovation Alley podcast.
Great.
That's pretty good. Have you worked on that sort of thing before, or
no? But I think it'd be cool if you did it. Might pay you twice as much.
Well, definitely, yeah. I mean, that would probably require some.
I feel like we can put a search bar in that, and you can put in what type of skills you want, and it will pop up people who have such type of certain skills, and you can just swipe right or swipe left based on that. I feel like we can do that.
So now, where did the concept come from? Like when you look back to that source of origin, why that Tinder interface for this kind of thing? What was the core reason?
Okay, so I would like to present that with an example. It was one of our economics classes when we were discussing about this topic, and there was one of my classmates. He went to 7-Eleven for a job. He just wanted to do a job, part-time job. It doesn't have to be such a corporate big thing. But when he reached there, he saw that only like all the people who were working there were Indians, like coming from India, right? So he was pretty sure that he's not going to get the job, and they didn't even call him back. He had a lot of experience based on that, but he didn't get the job. So I feel like there is always a bias there, and we need to remove that.
Yeah. Perfect.
Yeah, it doesn't matter which group is hosting the majority, but it's still they want more of the same.
Yeah.
Even if they're missing out on potential skill sets.
Yeah.
We feel like if you really want yourself to be represented by that group, we give the option to the profile maker to make that, yes, okay, reveal that whether I am from visible minority or not. We give them the option for that.
So you guys have this, the two of you are actually on different teams this weekend, but you're united in this one team. But you guys are also working on this other thing called Eventifier, which
that
you
all
are
about?
on, and Patrick is not on that one.
Well, I mean, if the rest of my teammates for Jelper don't show up, I guess I'll.
Yeah, like I would really like someone who can develop things for me. I have the minimum viable product almost ready. It seems to make it has some bugs. We need to make some changes and host the website.
So what is an Eventifier?
Okay, so Eventifier is, I would like to give an example for that too. Let's say you have Red River College and you have two clubs in that, one say BBA and say the second one is Projector. So I'm in both of the clubs. The Projector tells me about the events through emails, but the BBA group, tells me about the events through Facebook. So it's hard for me to keep track of them, both of them. So it's like I'm all. There are not just two clubs in the college. There are different types of clubs. Even clubs that I don't even know about. I can't assure that I know about all the events going in the college, so that I can go to the events I like. Mm-hmm. But I feel like there's the missing part in our college life which we can improve. Also, there was one of the event organized by the Student Association of Red River College in the Valentine week. It was called the speed dating thing. They made a lot of posters. They did send out emails, but I feel like nobody read emails these days, right? Like we read emails based.
I delete them. I don't read them anymore.
We don't keep. It's hard for us to keep track of them. We don't go to the calendar and post it. Okay, I'm going to this event. Just like speed dating thing. I wouldn't go to the the calendar to write that. So this app, it will just send you the notification like 2 days back that you have signed up for this. Would you like to go for this? And that event, actually, they spent a lot of resources on them. They had 4 volunteers on them, and nobody showed up. It was just a waste of resources.
So what's the differentiator? Because there's a lot of Eventbrite. There's all these event things out there. Sure. What would be the big differentiator for Eventifier over some of the existing tools out there?
So the idea was to bring up 3 different apps into one app. So we had Facebook, Meetup, and Eventbrite, three of them collaborating with us. Okay. So with Eventbrite, we help them to post events. We just not post events like birthday party or some events. We help them to give the category of like 30 different type of events, business conferences, and then birthday parties, wedding. So you just have to choose the category, and it will pop up the suggested fields you can put on, so that you can give out maximum information you want to.
So it's almost like you're providing the glue, or really you're almost like a data bus for events between these different large entities.
With a push notifier to make sure that I show up somewhere.
Excellent.
Yeah. So from Meetup, we are taking the thing of making it. You want to make it public. It's just that you want to make an organization, right? So you can do that. And from Facebook, we will help them to make friends with the organization, to connect with the people. So let's say if I make a group of North Forge, and somebody from outside sign for it, and we can make friends. We can text them and get to know each other, so that when we come to an event, it's just that
you're already
cool
engaged.
Yeah.
So it's 10 a.m. ish. 11.
Yeah, we lost an hour.
Somewhere it's 10 a.m. How did last night go? How did this morning go? How are you guys feeling about this experience that you're just sort of at the front end of still?
So the last night was quite crazy. After I pitched it, it was so hard to get people on the board to come and help me. So I did. I like the idea of Jelper a lot. I wanted to work on that because I had spent like 3 months on Eventifier, so I wanted to give a kickstart on Jelper. I put all my votes on Jelper instead of Eventifier, since if it was my idea. Mm-hmm. So I got a lot of board members, but maybe the team didn't show up today, so we had to move on from that.
Some folks strolling late. Folks strolling late. How about you, Patrick? How are you feeling so far?
Well, I mean, one of the reasons why I was late was because I was somewhere else yesterday. I was singing in a concert with some friends, so I wasn't even here yesterday. And then I got a message, not from Hassan, but from one of the other groups, team members. They were like, "Oh yeah, it's fine if you come in 11," but I guess they misled me.
Well, that's You'll find by tomorrow morning, you'll know that coming at 11 is too damn late.
Yeah, that's fair.
Great. Well, thank you very much, guys. Wish you a lot of luck. Looking forward to seeing you Sunday night.
Sure.
And just for the folks at home, I will. We were talking about Jelper and Eventifier, and looking forward to seeing both of them at the competition Sunday. So thanks a lot.
Good luck,
Thank
guys.
you.